basis. Keep in mind that the extraterrestrial beings that are like you, that are human enough to blend with you, will seek out those on the planet that they share an oversoul link with. They will do this for a variety of reasons, but for some of those oversoul extensions, they will explore those connections with these alternate versions of themselves, humans, in a romantic way, in an intimate way. And with extraterrestrial sexuality, it is much more than just a desire for a carnal pleasure, a desire for stimulation. Extraterrestrial beings see these types of unions as highly spiritual, as highly activating. So they will be seeking out their oversoul counterparts on Earth that are capable of amplifying those areas that relate to the evolution of consciousness. So for those that are ready for such a thing, whom are refining themselves, whom are raising their frequency, as you say, these people will be able to experience such unions ahead of time, if you will. They will be sought out by their counterparts. Now, keep in mind that it's not as if you have to wait until open contact occurs for these types of unions to take place. Even now, they can project their energy bodies into your reality and can merge with you and can unify with you. So these things are available to you now. And if you begin to actually take action on them now, respectfully, responsibly, these unions, then what you will find is you have set the stage for those physical unions to take place. That will be more relevant to the future post-open contact. Now, when open contact occurs, it is likely that there will be an integration period, an integration process that is needed. For you have the idea of your illegal aliens. And even right now, you're doing your best to sort out how to navigate this influx of people into your countries, many of them, of course, undocumented. Many of them with very questionable pasts. So that same type of attitude will likely be present in the minds of certain people when the true aliens, as you call them, show up. So there will be a process of time that is needed where your species learns to trust and learns to accept the presence of your extraterrestrial family. These types of relationships we're describing that are based in romance, that are based in union, these will actually help that integration process along, because there will be some of you that will be able to speak up and say, I'm in an active relationship with a member of this society that's contacting us. I have engaged with them energetically and in some instances physically. And this is my experience. This is my story. Let this be a representation. Let this be a foreshadowing of what is to come. So those types of friendships and romances between yourselves and extraterrestrials pave the way for your species accepting our presence and ultimately permitting us to appear physically on your planet. It first begins with the ships. At first, the ships just do a dazzling light show and then they're gone. But eventually it will turn into fleets of ships hovering. If you have seen your movie Arrival, it may be incredibly reminiscent to this. However, by the time that occurs, there will be much evolution that has taken place on the planet. So even though we have talked about a type of hesitancy and skepticism that may exist in the minds of certain humans, most of that will be transformed by the time open contact comes. But nevertheless, some discretion, some exploration is healthy and is needed. So that way you can be empowered to set the terms and conditions that are relevant to the interactions that you have with these newly discovered neighbors of the cosmos.